Hey everybody, welcome back to Stay, Democratic People's Republic of Korea. And we're going to go on a hot spring trip. Because that was logically the next step after, all the fan service, the beach. Now it's time for the hot springs. So, again, it's obligatory, and as Yoonji said last time, it was very scripted. So, yeah. Time to hit the sack and ready for this 2-day excursion. So we'll go ahead and... Oh! I guess I don't have a chance. Well, I guess that means... Why did they give me the choice? Whatever, I don't care. They're coming from all angles, and their firepower is overwhelming. Everywhere I look, I see waves of heavily armed infantry coming right for our lines. In my hands is an outdated submachine gun. I'm going to die here. Worse, it's going to be at the hands of my former comrades. Behind me, Yoonji is barking orders at all of us. I plead with her that I can't fire at my own countrymen, but my pleas fall on deaf ears. How did I end up here? I never asked for this. All I wanted was a vacation with some buddies in Korea. Instead, I've been impressed into the front lines against the United States' charge into Pyongyang. We're losing. Badly. Well, we, North Koreans, I mean. Screw this. I'm dropping my weapon and surrendering. And down I go, as I get the non-business end of a USA Standard Select fire rifle right into the forehead. As I go down, I think the attacker screams for my capture. How nice. I'm not going to die here. I'll just be taken back to America and executed as a deserting traitor. A voice is calling me. A sweet voice. I recognize it. Wake up, Sean. We need you. We're going to be taken back to America as prisoners. I'm scared. I struggle to respond. That blow took a lot out of me. I could tell that the person has come closer. I could feel her breath on my face. We'll be okay if you just wake up. Please wake up now. We need you. I think there's real emotion behind these words, like affection. It gives me strength to wake up. I open my eyes. Shine and rise, Sleepy! If only all alarm clocks came with such a sweet voice and pleasant view. Wait, why did my phone go off? If you're wondering about your phone, the battery died out and it's for charging. I thought I charged it as I went to bed. I'm afraid the power went out again last night. Must have died overnight. It's charging now. So I thought I'd wake you. Was I wrong to do so? No, not really. I have no reason to complain. That is a relief. Anyway, please get up and get ready for the journey. Also, you appear flushed and broken into a sweat. Are you feeling okay? Shit, I can't tell her about that nightmare I just had. It's too strange and too frightening. Yeah, I'm okay. Just had an odd night, is all. Having a naughty dream worry you? Why am I not surprised? It appears the other sister has worked her way in and is radiating her typical warmth and charm. You'd think she would drop the tsundere routine by now, but here we are. It was nothing like that. But it was a dream. Damn it, me and my stupid mouth. Yes, I had a strange dream and I don't feel like talking about it at all. Pervert. Well, what did you dream about last night, Yoonji? Well, don't you know it's rude to ask a girl what she dreamed about? Well, it is you. You big dum-dum head. That might be the weakest insult you've tossed at me yet. Don't let her get to you, Sean. She told me all about her dream. It involved you, her, the boombox, and a window. You promised not to tell him! Oh, and I didn't even have to get to the best part yet. Two can play at this game. How about I go find your diary and bring it to him? And with reflexes that would make a ninja gape in awe, Jong is dragging Yoonji out of the room. Don't delay and get yourself ready! I'll have Yoonji buried by the time you're done. Wouldn't that kill the point of a group outing? Killing is the point, yes! Avenge me, Sean! I'll keep your memory alive in my dreams, Yoonji. I I hate you both! Yoonji should be okay. Jung won't kill her. Probably. I also will take a quick plunge in the Arctic water that they call a shower and gear up for the 2-day excursion. I think I heard them bickering a bit, so it's a good sign that Jung didn't kill Yoonji. I head out to meet them. Looks like everyone has all their possessions ready. Has everyone remembered to hit them on the head as well? I get to hit someone on the head? This trip seems better already. No, that's not what she means. Never mind. Yes, I've hit the head. Good. Then let's be on our way to the train station. Looking at the girls, I note 2 things. 1, they both have what appears to be heavy bags packed. I'll fight the urge to say something chauvinistic here. 2, they're not decked out in their military duds. They're in civilian attire. I don't think I've seen you 2 ladies out of your military outfits for too long since I've been here. You both look very nice in your casual wear. What are you complimenting us on clothing for? It's not like we dressed up for you. Speak for yourself, sister. I certainly did. Why are you always showing off like that? Because I know it presses your blinkers. That's buttons. Anyway, let's get going. Being the lone guy here, I should carry one of their suitcases, but should I pick a case or try both? I mean, Yoonji will likely get mad if I try to carry her things. Then again, she might get mad if I try to carry Jung's things. Not sure how Jung would feel about it. Sometimes I get the notion she's trying to push me towards Yoonji, but then she has reservations about it. So, what should I do here? Alright, I did a bit of research, and from this point forward, depending on your choices, and also who you spent the most time with, it impacts the ending of the game. So, I'm going to help Yoonji by taking her bag. So I'm going to help Yoonji with her bag. Is this really a good idea? Well, the worst she can do is kick me in the head. Both of them. Ouch! I nonchalantly walk over and grab her bag. It's pretty light despite the size of the case. Why are you picking up my suitcase? I thought I'd help you with it by skipping the dialogue. I don't really need the help. I'm not a distressed out darling who can't carry her bag. Why must you be so rude, Yoonji? He's trying to be nice to you. You're so interested in his niceness, then why don't you have him carry your case? If he wanted to, I'd let him. But he wanted to help my sister. How can I complain? I didn't mean to get you two fighting. I'd be glad to carry your bag, Jung. Next time, Sean. Deal. Okay, you two love squirrels, stop being mushy and let's move. Same car as I've been riding in this week. We've got the bags in the trunk and we're about to get in on the way to the train station. The ride to the train station will be short. The train will take us to the city of Haisan. We will get another car awaiting us and drive to Mount Petaku. Is our driver coming with us as well? No, he has other plans. Since we told him of our trip, he decided to do something else. Then who's going to drive us? I will be doing the driving from Haisan to the base of the mountain. You never told me you could drive, Yoonji. Why have we been chauffeured all the week if you have a license? On a list of things Yoonji is good at, driving ranks somewhere between subtly when socializing with handsome foreigners. Well, that's a... Wait, Yoonji's not good at either of those things! Well, you're quick on the take-up on this one. I'll have you know that Glorious Leader told me just the other week that I broke the record for number of potholes hit in one trip. That's not really something to be proud of. It was a record according to... Glorious Leader! I guess Glorious Leader has a sense of humor after all. Regardless of Yoonji's exemplary record, she'll be the one driving us on the last leg. Considering what I've just learned, you'll excuse me for not saying I'm looking forward to it. You should. After all, since Yoonji is driving, you'll have the chance to sit with me alone in the backseat. Gulp. Don't look so nervous, I don't bite. That's not what you wrote in your Ow! It appears I need to change the padlock combination on my diary again. See how violent my sister is? Have I even hit her once? No, but you do kind of bring it on yourself by taunting her. Well, she teases me just as much, but I don't resort to smacking her around. I had no idea you felt that way, Yoonji. Does this mean you'll stop hitting me? No, but now I know your true feelings, and knowing is half the battle. And the other stuff is doing some fucked up shit overseas that you don't want to talk that when you get home. Or that's how I always heard that phrase end. Well then, sister, I'll just have to be on my guard and fight back. Now you get the picture. Stand up for yourself and do what you want. Are we anywhere near the train station yet? Not too much further. Thank goodness, as I'm not sure I want to be cramped in a car with you two when this conversation goes nuclear. A few minutes later, we arrived at the train station in Pyongyang itself. And right away, our stuff is loaded into the train as we're herded toward the passenger car. On the way, we all make sure to stop by facilities to refresh ourselves. For some reason, it takes me a while to snag an empty stall. As a result, I'm last of the three of us to get on the train, and it's relatively full. Guess the first couple of stops have quite a few passengers. For some reason, the two girls have split up so that each one is by herself with an empty seat next to her. Are they doing this on purpose? Trying to make me choose between the two? What's the point of this? The other option is to sit on the hard, uncomfortable-looking bench and invite the two of them to sit on either side of me. My butt's already aching at that option, but it might be better to sit than hurting the feelings of one of the two girls. Little help here? Yes, I know which one to do. No. Next to Yoonji? Makes sense. Jong is less likely to beat me up for snubbing to her. Heck, she'll probably be happy, right? I belly on over to the seat next to Yoonji and sit next to her. I can't believe you chose to sit next to me. Why can't you? Well, there's a seat open next to Jong, and I figured you would naturally go sit next to her. I could go move next to her if you're uncomfortable. No, don't! I mean, it's okay. It's not like I'm happy you chose to sit next to me. But it would be a pain for you to move now, so just stay here next to me, okay? Still can't be honest with him, can you? Well, it's his own fault for him sitting with me instead of you. You'll eventually push him away if you keep acting like that. Acting like what? You know I'm not very good with guys, especially attractive for... You admit I'm attractive then? No, I mean, yes, but... Shut up. Oh, Yoonji, when will you ever learn? You shut up, too! Don't be a hurt loser because the cute guy sat next to me. Nonsense, I'm happy for you. I wish you a long life together and many babies. Can we get through this outing before even thinking about sleeping with your sister? Are you saying you want me? I see no reasonable answer that gets me out of this with any grace or dignity. So I shall instead close my eyes and pretend I have come down with a case of narcolepsy. Narcolepsy isn't an illness. Can't hear you because narcolepsy! Yes, I have come down with narcolepsy too. You two are such a cute couple. Not too long after the train is chugging along at a pace that would make the German Moss tank proud. But I guess it still beats driving all the way there. Considering the lack of gas stations and modern civilization outside of Pyongyang after all. Well, inside of Pyongyang too, but at least Glorious Leader is trying to catch them up with the rest of the world. A bit. Maybe I can catch up on some sleep here. Are you enjoying the trip so far? It's okay. Car ride was fine, and while full, this train isn't nearly as packed as the metro on a Monday morning. Got something on your mind? Nothing in particular. Yoonji has already taken the liberty of falling asleep. You kind of looked like you were. How's it put spacing out, so I thought I'd talk with you. I hope you don't mind. No, I don't mind. Actually, could you tell me a little bit about where we're going? You want to know more about Mount Pitiku? Or Pitku? I don't even know anymore. That one is just Mount Poop Shoe. I don't know. Well, more like about where we're staying. I understand. It's a little hostel, meant for short stays. It's near a natural hot spring and has typical amenities for entertainment. What amenities are those? Mostly table tennis and karaoke. Nothing beats the classics, right? There's one thing I neglected to mention about the trip you should know. What would that be? There aren't many rooms at the hostel, and with our budget being what it is, I only booked a single room for the three of us. That makes sense. You have to save money. Did you just say one room for all three of us? Yes, well, will that be a problem? I don't think so. At least, not for me anyway. So long as you have plenty of tissues to clean up my nosebleeds. You never told me you had a medical condition. No, it's not that. I don't have a medical condition. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you bleed out your nose during your stay so far. Does this mean you have it under control? Sorry, just a bad joke. Think nothing of it. To be fair, I'd probably make that joke too. I'll be fine, we'll all be fine. I don't have any shame about being in my skivvies since joining the Marine Corps. Something about a bunch of sweaty dudes being cramped together in one barracks for 12 weeks does that to you. Why the hell did I just say that? I'm clearly not thinking straight. Well, that's a pity. I suppose I'll have to get over mine too for this trip. Nope! Invisible nosebleed! I'm teasing you, Sean. You're much more flirty than you let on at times. Is it so strange? I feel comfortable around you. You are kind of fun to tease. Can't argue with that. I'm glad. Anyway, maybe we should take this chance to nap, as we won't get that when Yunji drives us to the hostel. Probably not a horrible idea. I watch as Jong shifts into a more comfortable position and closes her eyes. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to catch some winks myself, but I'm kind of amped at the moment. Must be the after effect of Jong's flirting. At least I'm near a window so I can look outside as we roll through rural Korea. It's not a bad sight. Wilderness seems less depressing than what passes for a city here. I look back the other way to see Jong is asleep, but now Yoonji is awake. She looks like she wants to say something, but isn't ready to speak up. Hey, Yoonji, did you need some rest? I got some. Not as much as I'd like, but that last one woke me up. Can't nod it back off then? Can't just yet. I'm a tad thirsty, and I've had some thoughts on my mind. I left my change in my bag, so I can't offer you any of it for your thoughts. What are you going on about? I was going to offer you a penny for... You know what? Never mind. What were you thinking about? I was thinking of the past few days with you and Jong and me and how it's been relatively enjoyable, and I guess... Yuji seems a bit sad as she's trailing off on that last sentence. I have enjoyed it as well. I wasn't expecting to be hanging out in North Korea with a couple of girls. But it's been a nice experience, for the most part anyway. It's been a nice break from the routine. For the most part, our lives have been pretty regimented. You could say that we were groomed for the military. We never really had any vacations or went anywhere, and our father has been so distant lately. Sorry, I never realized you had some family worries. Come to think of it, I never did ask about your family. Guess I was focused on having a good time with you and Jong. The thought to ask never occurred to me. That and avoid getting kicked in the shin by you, and I'll keep that in my thought bubble. It's alright, we didn't want to make you sad on your vacation with us. I'm not even sure why I'm telling you now. Sometimes it's good to talk with someone new about things. It's easier that way. I wonder about that. I guess I feel comfortable around you. You listen to me and you're nice to me, even though you tease me a lot. We Americans are a funny group. We generally tease those we like the most. You like me? Well, of course I do. I like you and Jong. You're both fun to be around. Oh, I understand. I'm glad you decided to visit, though. I'm going to try to get back to napping now. Sounds like a great idea. I think I'll get a few winks, too. Yunji curls up as best she can to get comfortable, while I stretch my legs out as much as these cramped train cars will allow. These might be the most serious conversations I've had with both girls since I've gotten here. Can't help but think that there's something on their minds as they aren't telling me. Maybe I'll learn before having to head back home. Seems like we've hit a smooth section. I think I'll take a nap. The rest of the train ride went without incident. When we got to the Haisan station, we grabbed our bags and picked out a rental car. At least, I think it's a car in the least representative form of the word. John called it a Like-A-Lada. I call it a Soviet rolling death trap. Think of a rusty old Yugo from the late 1970s and you pretty much got the picture. It's a good thing America rejected this piece of... I'm not even going to try. Or the Soviets would have defeated us via car accidents. I won't say things haven't changed much in Russia since then. The minor issue being I'm cramped in the back seats with Jong. Though it does oddly resemble the same backseat of the car we've been riding around all week. Gee, I wonder, maybe it's because the developers didn't want to find another different... I don't know. You know. Maybe it's one of those one-size-fits-all Korea communist things. Either way, I'm squished up closer to Jong than we will overfill one of the LMTVs with 18 or more grunts on a trip down I-95. Well, at least she smells a lot better than 17 other sweaty guys. She's also more comfortable to be pressed against, too. I'm a man and she's soft. Stop judging me. This is my safe space. Okay, so that's not really a complaint. The real complaint is that Yoonji's driving was overhyped. And considering we'd established Yoonji wasn't a good driver earlier, this means her driving is worse than I could have ever imagined. Well, whichever deity is in charge up there, I'm asking you to deliver me from this threat to my person. Not picky about which one of you answers. You're like a little baby with your whining. I'll have you know I missed that last pothole. On purpose? Let's Go with that if that makes you feel better and makes you shut up. If I'm gonna die here in North Korea, and in the least politically charged way possible, death by communist wagon falling off the side of a mountain trail. If you don't shut up, your death will be caused by me strangling you. And on that note, we're gonna end off here. So next time on North Korea, or State Democratic People's Republic of Korea, will we survive the trip to Mount Poop Shoe? We will find out.